On average, plus minus 2,000 students fall victim to financial exclusion in Wits University. In 2021, there are over 8,000 students who are at financial risk. When a student gets financially excluded, it is no longer about that student. It now becomes about the family in rural Lusikisiki, in rural Muleche, in Kliptown, Soweto, in Newlands, West Durban, and in Township Mtanzania. In this way, if the doors of learning are widely open for some among us and remain shut for others, in a country where formal education is a precondition for socio-economic and occupational advance, then education readily becomes the means not of defeating race and class inequality, but of reinforcing them. For several years now, I have been fortunate to survive financial exclusion. However, I have friends, classmates, and comrades that did not have this fortune. I have on more occasions than I can recall had to prove I am poor enough so I am eligible for funding. On the contrary, I have friends, classmates, and comrades whom even when they display their poverty to the gallery of funders, do not get the funding. I know not only the faces and the names, but the stories too. This, for many of us, is a lived reality. The reality of not knowing whether you will return to university in the following academic year. Perhaps we really are on our own. I find 2020 to have been the worst year for the working class and poor student in recent history. Most families have not only lost livelihoods, but have also lost lives. Despair is the order of the day, and it seems the dream for economic freedom continues to be deferred and will eventually explode. Ours as the Wits SRC is to restore hope, to unite not only the students behind the cause, but to call on society to stand together with us. We have taken initiative to keep the doors of learning open. The doors of learning open for those who are rich enough to be in these spaces, but too poor to fund their presence in these spaces. As the Wits SRC, we plan to raise 21 million in 2021 to ensure the registration of 8,124 deserving students. Ours is to restore hope, not only to these students, but to their families and to those who are counting on them, some of whom will never even get to meet them. Ours is to close the gap. It is to better life in the village, to better life in the township, to encourage you to touch lives by donating towards this campaign. Ours is to learn, and learn together by raising 21 million in 2021.
As the Wits SRC, we are closing the gap. Help us help students.